In each of Ohio's 88 counties, there is one law enforcement agency with responsibilities that touch every citizen. These counties encompass rich farmlands as well as densely populated metropolitan areas. This diversity results in sheriff's offices located in picturesque rural towns, in the center of big cities, and everything in between. While no two sheriff's offices are identical, most are active in all three areas of the criminal justice system, which include enforcing the laws of the state of Ohio and the United States, serving all legal processes of the courts, and operation and maintenance of the jail. All sheriffs have the authority to make arrests and issue citations within his or her own county. Many also respond to calls such as traffic control, crash investigation, aiding motorists, severe weather events, building and business checks. Most county sheriffs maintain a 24-hour communications center that is the answering point for emergencies, problems, and information. Due to the diversity found within our counties, these centers display a wide range of capabilities and sophistication. In most cases, the communications centers provide coordination for many emergency services such as fire, ambulance, and air medical services.
When people hear the word sheriff, some may think of Andy Taylor of Mayberry. He was a model of community policing before the term was invented. Wherever your mind goes, the sheriff's office has had a long, distinguished history. The characteristic that sets the sheriff's office apart from all other law enforcement agencies is its direct accountability to citizens through the election of the sheriff. The office of the sheriff is not a department of the county government. It is the independent office through which the sheriff exercises the powers of the public trust.
The duties of the sheriff are wide-ranging and all-encompassing. Criminal investigation and drug enforcement activities are just a part of those duties. Larger agencies have available to them the most sophisticated, state-of-the-art investigative tools and techniques. Counties also work very closely with the Bureau of Criminal Investigation and Identification at the State Attorney General's office. Depending on the need or demand in their county, the sheriff's office may engage in specialized law enforcement activities such as a bomb squad, marine patrol, air patrol, dive team, K-9 unit, SWAT team, crash reconstruction, hazardous materials team, mounted patrol, motorcycle patrols, and weight enforcement. Maintaining the safety and security of the courts is the responsibility of the sheriff in every county. This may mean that a sheriff or deputy is required to attend all court sessions or act as bailiff or taking charge of juries outside the courtroom. The sheriff is often required to serve court papers such as subpoenas, summons, and warrants, and perform a myriad of other court duties depending on the county. Most sheriffs maintain and operate the county jails and detention centers by providing inmates with food, clothing, medical treatment, security, supervision, and transportation of inmates to state correctional institutions. These duties have become more complicated as overcrowding has become a major problem for most county jails. The state has changed sentencing guidelines and shifted much of the prison population to the counties.
Since the inception of Ohio's concealed carry weapons law, the sheriff has consistently been the only law enforcement leader to support legislation, allowing Ohio's law-abiding citizens to carry a firearm concealed. The sheriff's office has been tasked with the handling applications, conducting background investigations, and issuing or denying permits. They also have the authority to suspend or revoke licensees based on arrest or convictions. To protect Ohio's most vulnerable citizens, the sheriff has been at the forefront, registering and tracking nearly 20,000 sex offenders within the state. Community notification of registered sex offenders is done through the sheriff's office website and postal notification of the most serious offenders.
Throughout Ohio, the county sheriff is an important member of the community working to improve the quality of life for everyone. The sheriff frequently assumes other responsibilities beyond the formal scope of his or her job description. Special deputies assist the deputies in keeping the peace by donating their time. Sheriffs across Ohio join together to provide additional manpower for the safety and well-being of citizens during natural disasters, special events, and large criminal incidents. To support that effort, the sheriffs maintain 11 sophisticated regional communication vehicles provided by Homeland Security. Many sheriff's offices enlist the aid of local neighborhoods in working to prevent crime. The Neighborhood Watch program allows citizens and law enforcement officials to cooperate in keeping communities safe. Some operate senior programs such as Triad and Citizens Watch programs. Others have school resource officers that run programs such as DARE to help educate students in avoiding the dangers of drug use and creating an atmosphere of trust between young people and law enforcement. Responding to the needs of those affected by crime, the National Sheriff's Association, with the Buckeye State Sheriff's Association, and the Ohio Attorney General's Office participate in victim and witness programs throughout the state.
Law enforcement is becoming increasingly complex. For the progressive, forward-looking sheriff's offices of Ohio, education and training are the keys to effective job performance. Continuing education has become a way of life for today's sheriffs who must deal with issues from operating an office, budget management, personnel, negotiations, jail administration, and many other demands. No other law enforcement officials are charged with as broad an area of responsibilities as the sheriffs of Ohio.
In each of Ohio's 88 counties, we continue to rely upon the sheriff to enforce the laws of the state, defend the rights of all people, maintain the jails, and keep the peace at all costs. We owe much to these men and women who have dedicated their lives and in some cases made the ultimate sacrifice to serve and protect. To find out more about your local sheriff's office, visit the Buckeye State Sheriff's Association website at buckeyesheriffs.org and click on Ohio Sheriffs to find your county sheriff's website.